believe that, you know, they know exactly how much liquidity needs to be in XRP to facilitate the actual use of it at each level. When it's settling the back end of the markets, stock market, FX, commodities, for Swift, for, you know, other enterprise payments and settlement, treasury management, all of the money. That's Ripple's stated mission. So, and I think they're going to get it. I really do. If they're still around after these things take place, won't that hurt XRP? DT depends on Tether going supernova. This is very similar to what I said earlier. And I appreciate, it's a good question, Rick. Like, what if this happens or this doesn't happen? I have my thesis. We'll see if it plays out or not. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong, and I'll come on here and say I'm wrong. Until we see what the result of the reverse carry trade is going to be and where Tether sits after that, I'm going to continue under the assumption that they are going to go illiquid, and that XRP is going to need to replace it on the exchanges, very similar to what Shane Ellis put out in his theory. Again, everything that I've compounded and put together here is an amalgamation of other people smarter than me that have talked about this stuff for a long time, and I think it'll be orchestrated in a specific scenario to derive the outcome that we're all hoping for. I think you're going to need the additional demand from the exchanges, and that's what's going to cause a supply shock, is when the exchanges need XRP, they're not going to be selling it. And people are going to be clamoring for it. And when there's way more demand than there are, you know, is supply on the market, that's when you're going to see huge price movement on the exchanges and on the open market, and that's what would drive it to have enough liquidity to start facilitating things. If exchanges don't go illiquid and Tether doesn't blow up, I don't know that there's enough demand for the supply shock to happen at the scale we need it to for us to get out of this financial crisis that we're on the precipice of.